Now for the yogi that is at the second level, that is the Yunjana yogi. You see that Yunjana yogi? The yogi that is actually engaged in practice of yoga. For that Yunjana yogi, the second chapter is prescribed. And what is the name of the second chapter? Sadhana Pada. So what does the book say? Sadhana Pada, portion on practice. So basically this is a chapter which talks about the practice of yoga. Why to practice, how to practice, and things like that. Now look at the first sutra. It says, Tapah Swadhyaya Ishwarpranidhana Kriya Yoga. Repeat after me. Tapah Swadhyaya Ishwarpranidhana Kriya Yoga. Tapah Swadhyaya Ishwarpranidhanani Kriya Yoga. So this Kriya Yoga is for the practitioner that whose mind is still, of course, not under control and oscillating. So Patanjali says these three variables or practices are very, very important for the yogi, practicing yogi, to cultivate. Let us see what they are. Tapa literally means, in our book it says self-discipline, isn't it? The book says self-discipline. But tapa literally means burning. The etymological meaning is burning. So what is burning in this? Burning literally means going through the fire of practice. It is not tepid. It is not, okay, maybe one day, oh, it's okay, I missed my practice today, no problem, I'll do it day after tomorrow. Not like that. One meaning of this word is going through the hardships of practice. And hardship of practice means what? Not the practice on the mat. Not only that. Practice of dealing with life. We are all going through it. In our course itself, we are all anxious. What will we do when we go back? Emotions are coming up. Lot of things are happening inside a heart, inside a head. All this is what? Tapa, burning. And you have to go through it. That's why you need courage. If you don't have courage, people just fall out. People just say, oh no, that's not for me. It is not easy. It is not like one year of asana and you reach moksha. It's not like that. It is real discovery. It is real excavation. It is literally an excavation. When your external mind is moving inward, it is digging through you. And when it digs through you, it's going to rake up many things, isn't it? Like when they dig for oil, so many things come out. When they dig for diamond, they have to clear so many things. same way you are digging for yourself. So this tapa includes many things, not just in the form of techniques or practice, but also how you will deal with life, how you will deal with relationships, how you will deal with your own self and the whole colors of the mind that you have to deal with every day, on a daily basis. Your self-doubt, your fears. Tapa. Like when people say, oh, but it's not so easy. Whenever I mention about trust or forgiveness, people say, yeah, it's all nice to say, but it's not easy. Yes, that it's not easy is tapas. And a yogi goes through this. Other people escape. But a yogi goes through it. Because a yogi knows only way out is through. So yogi makes himself or herself resilient to the tapas. And how can you make yourself resilient to tapas? Through the next point. Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means what? Study. Your regular study. Swadhyaya literally means study. So in the Vyasa Bhashya, in the commentary of Vyasa, he says, daily study, repetition of mantra, studying of scripture, and such things. So in our life we can say doing our sadhana, whatever sadhana has been given by the teacher. If you don't do your sadhana, you will not have the resilience, faith or patience to deal with what comes up as a part of the process of yoga. Is this understood by all of us clearly? If you are unwell and you go to the doctor and doctor gives you medicine to eat every day, it is your responsibility to take the medicine and heal yourself. If you don't take the medicine and don't heal, doctor is not to be blamed. So again and again, all the scriptures, even Bhagavad Gita and the Yoga Sutra remind us the importance of Swadhyaya, self-practice. Now self-practice, as I said, can include anything that your sadhana includes. Now what is the third aspect of it? What will give you the fuel to go on? The faith. Without faith, you will not get up to do your practice. Without faith, you will not be motivated to continue on the path. And that's why Patanjali says, Ishwarpranidhana. Ishwarpranidhana means what? Surrendering to the Supreme Being. We read every evening Bhagavad Gita. In every Bhagavad Gita chapter, Krishna is saying the same thing. Remember, surrender to me, come to me. So we have to interpret this as trusting our process, trusting the path of yoga, surrendering all actions to it. So it's a beautiful triad of Tapah Swadhyaya Ishwarpranidhana. Working hard at it by doing self-study and having faith. So this is Vyasa's advice for us and Patanjali's advice for us too. That if you have a disturbed mind, if you have an oscillating mind, I guess which we all have, if you don't have oscillating mind, my salutations to you. Please come sit on this chair and continue with the lecture. But if you have oscillating mind, then these are the three things we all need to do. Look at life as an oven. Tapa, heat. Look at life as an oven and yourself as a cookie that is getting baked. There is a fixed temperature. The universe has fixed a temperature for you, and at that temperature you will be fully mature, fully baked, and you will be the tastiest thing that anyone has ever baked. But if you are going to be in the oven at 250 degrees for 15-18 minutes, you better know how to bear the heat. If you want to come out as a freshly baked cookie which tastes amazingly sweet, you better know how to resist the heat. And that resilience to resist the heat is only going to come through two ways. Number one, Swadhyaya, practice of self. And this Swadhyaya includes your self-practice as in asana, your pranayama, your dhyana, and also brushing up on these theoretical things that we are studying. And Ishwarpranidhana, that is the complete, undisturbed, unaltering faith in life's plans. Clear? Now then the next question is, Vyas asks us, why do we do this? Why are we doing Tapah Swadhyaya Ishwarpranidhana? So Patanjali explains in verse number 2. Do you see that? What does Patanjali say in verse number 2 of the chapter number 2? Samadhi bhavanarthah klesha tanu karanarthascha. The language of Patanjali Yoga Sutra is much more complex than that of Bhagavad Gita. Please understand, I have told this to you before, Bhagavad Gita is the scripture for the masses. Patanjali Yoga Sutra is the scripture for the monks. So Patanjali assumes that they are Sanskrit scholars, they know grammar. Patanjali doesn't mind putting in long words made of many little words. Bhagavad Gita is not such. Bhagavad Gita is metered. Metered means there is a nice tune to Bhagavad Gita. And that's why it's a little complex. So let us, just for fun, let us chant it. Samadhi, bhavanarthah, klesha, tanu, karanarthascha. Nice. Sounds so nice when it comes from you all. Let's do it once again. Samadhi, bhavanarthah, klesha, tanu, karanarthascha. What does it mean? So the question asked by Vyasa is, why do we do Tapah Swadhyaya Ishwarpranidhana? So Patanjali says, we do Tapah Swadhyaya Ishwarpranidhana only to help us minimize obstacles and attain Samadhi. Isn't that our goal? Of course. What is our goal of doing? Why are we doing all this? Because we have nothing else to do in life? No. We are doing all this because we are very clear. We want to achieve the state of Samadhi. And the state of samadhi can only be achieved when the mind is gradually made purer and purer and purer. So, Patanjali reminds us that we practice Tapah Swadhyaya and Ishwarpranidhana so that we can achieve samadhi. But how can we achieve samadhi? By removing the obstacles. I don't have to tell you about the obstacles because we are all facing all the obstacles on daily basis. Then the question arises, oh, okay, so we are doing all this to remove the obstacles. Fine. But what are the obstacles? Now you tell me, what are these obstacles? What are the obstacles doing to us? From Sankhya point of view, what are the obstacles doing to us? They are not allowing us to discern. Very good. Very good. That is the Sankhya view. They are not allowing us to discern between what? Purusha and Prakriti. Fantastic. Thank you. I was looking for that word. Discern. Exactly. All these obstacles are hypnotizing us. They are making us not discern what is permanent and what is impermanent. So do you see that it is not a factual problem, it is just a problem of perception? This is the beauty of Yoga Sutra. The beauty of Yoga Sutra is that our suffering is just a matter of perception. Our ignorance is a matter of perception. It is not a fact. But we have hypnotized us in this perceptional reality so much that we have started believing it that it is a fact. Fake news, in today's terms, it is fake news. And we believe it. And we think it's the fact. And so much we have to do. Imagine when fake news is released. A big asteroid is going to fall on Earth. And all, without confirming it, all main news channels start reporting. A big asteroid is going to hit the Earth in the next 24 hours. Imagine the chaos. Imagine the chaos. And then after a day of chaos, let us say NASA releases a statement. Oh, there was a miscalculation. That asteroid is 100,000 kilometers away from us. I don't know from gravity point of view it will still affect, but it is not going to, basically it's not going to hit our Earth. Then one will wonder, oh, and lot of chaos can happen in one day, isn't it? Lot of frantic chaos can manifest in one day. Fake news. Don't live a life of fake news. Find your reality. Be that journalist that is obsessed with truth. So the third sutra says, what are these obstacles? These obstacles are constantly stopping us from discerning what is Purusha and what is Prakriti. Because on the basis of that discernment we make decisions, isn't it? Every moment we make decisions based on that discernment. Now close your eyes and imagine yourself. How many times in your life you have made a decision thinking that the Prakriti is right without any clue of existence of Purusha? You don't have to think so much. Just 2 seconds, 1 second is enough. Our whole life we have taken decisions from the point of view of Prakriti, thinking that Prakriti is true. I am not saying Prakriti is false, but Prakriti, the truth that Prakriti reveals to us, is very temporary. It's like you're hungry and you have Coca-Cola. You're hungry, you have Coca-Cola, your stomach is filled, but hunger is not satisfied. All that gas will go inside your belly and you will feel full, and then you will start belching, and that sugar spike will immediately within 15 minutes make you feel hungry again. Has anyone done that before? It's a big mistake. Huh? Yeah. And sometimes it happens, genuinely happens. You're hungry and there's not good food around or food is not available. So you have to do with some carbonated drink. And the carbonated drink is going to go down, and that's why we belch. And that's the trick that Bhagavad Gita teaches us and Yoga Sutra also teaches us. That every moment of the way, every moment of your life, discern. And a person who discerns like this is alive. That's a definition of Ayurveda, by the way. In Ayurveda, there is a definition of health. In that definition, one of the variables is a person who can discern. Now, what has Ayurveda got to do with this? Because Ayurveda is a science of lifestyle, how you live. And those who exercise here regularly, those who do their yoga asana regularly, those who follow good diet regularly know that every meal, every asana, every time you go and exercise is a choice. The mind will tell you, skip workout today, forget it, go tomorrow. Eat that packet of chips today. Doesn't matter, tomorrow you can run a little more. Every moment is a choice, that discernment. And that discernment is the aspect of buddhi. Remember that. The discernment, the quality of discernment is the aspect of buddhi, that is the discerning mind. Buddhi. Later on, I will give you maybe tomorrow 10 powers of buddhi, a discerning aspect of mind. What amazing qualities it has. And if you can access all these 10 qualities of buddhi, wow. One of the power is discerning, another power is decision making. Nishchayatmika buddhi it is called. So you discern and make a decision. Quick. Both come from the same aspect of mind. But that's for tomorrow. So what are these obstacles? So let us see what Patanjali says.